In the 10th chapter of Luke, Jesus is having a conversation with a lawyer who had asked him a question. And as they discuss what is written in the law about who a person's neighbor is, the last thing that was quoted was that you should love your neighbor as yourself. And then Jesus goes on to tell a story about a certain man, he says, that had gotten waylaid by thieves and was laying half dead. And there was a priest that came along, and even though the priest saw him, he passed by on the other side. Now the Levites who had been taught by the priest, a Levite came, and he saw the gentleman who had been beat up, and he passed by on the other side as well. Perhaps they were so religious and so busy being about God's work and teaching God's people, they didn't have time to put anything into practice. I don't know. But the story goes on to talk about a Samaritan, one of the last people that you would think would stop to help, stopped. And as he helped this gentleman, it took him away from his route. It drew him away from what he was purposing to do because he saw such a devastating need in front of him. He had to rise to the occasion. And so he took his resources, he took his time, and he took this gentleman to an inn, took care of him, and even left resources for him to be taken care of until he came back. He didn't leave a business card like so many people do. He didn't just leave money, but he gave of his time. Now I want to remind you that the scripture had previously said that we should love our neighbor as ourselves. I kind of saw a picture when the Samaritan rolled this person over to help him, that as he looked down, the face that he saw was a face that was his. I wonder what it would do to us that when we serve other people and help other people, if we would serve them just as if we were serving ourselves. Sometimes I think that our level of caring would go up. Sometimes I think our level of giving would go up. And sometimes I think we would meet their need until it was totally taken care of if we served and loved our neighbor as we really loved ourselves. And that's just a little something to consider.